In this video, we're going to be talking about some of the things you need to consider before you start uploading videos to YouTube. Now, before you start a YouTube channel, there are some important questions that you need to ask yourself and some important things that you need to consider to make sure that you're doing it right, or you will be doing it right, and to make sure that you eventually get to that goal of why you're starting YouTube, right? And the first thing on my list is ask yourself, what are you good at? What am I good at? Are you a music artist? A painting artist? Are you a singer? Are you an event planner? Are you good at doing hair? Are you a makeup artist? Are you a lawyer, a doctor, a photographer like me, or even a graphic designer? What are you good at? We're all good at something, no matter the situation we're in, and we all have a unique story to tell. Because no matter how much you think you're up against it and things just aren't going your way in life, there's always someone out there who is less privileged than you are. And that's not for us to be looking down at people, but it's for us to be grateful and to be thankful for whatever we have and whatever situation we're in, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. The next question you should ask yourself is, how can I help people with what I'm good at, with my gifts or talents? We're all good at something, as I mentioned earlier. How many years of experience do you have in whatever it is your field is? For example, if your niche is healthy eating or vegan foods, how long have you been a vegan? What are 4 things that you wish you knew when you just went vegan? That's something that you can share with people. That's a video idea, right? If you're a writer, what is one of the worst experiences you've ever had? Like publishing a book for a client or just writing an article for a client, like just so bad. You're just like, oh my gosh, Jesus, please come. No. Share that with people so they can avoid that when they're getting started on their journey of writing, right? They know what to look out for. Another point I want to share with you is the niche that you're going to be choosing to venture into, whether it's cooking or writing, as we just looked at. Is it eventually profitable? Can it lead to brand deals and business partnerships? Can it lead to some kind of income from you starting your YouTube channel? And remember that income comes after influence. So you want to build trust with your audience first, and then the income will come after you get some creative ideas like, hey, I can maybe turn this into a product and maybe my subscribers will be interested in it and they'll buy it. So influence first, income second. So you want to become known for something first. She's the girl that helps people with their writing. He's the guy that teaches people how to sing. This guy is the one that teaches us how to skateboard, right? Become known for something. And you should also ask yourself, am I just starting a YouTube channel to make money? If that's the reason why you're starting a YouTube channel, I would probably recommend that you go and seek a 9-to-5 job. The next thing I'd consider is the channel that I want to start sustainable? Will it die after I make my first video or first 3 videos? Can I constantly come up with video ideas for my niche? Is the YouTube channel that I'm planning on starting, is it too niched? Is it too obscure? Is it too weird or odd? Is it something that people would be interested in? For example, I wouldn't recommend starting a YouTube channel about renting DVDs because nobody really rents DVDs anymore. We're all on Netflix and streaming, right? So that's just an example. I'm not saying you can't do that if that's what you feel led to do, but that's just an example. And you can follow that up with, how many channels do I want to have? I always recommend starting one first and then branching out into a second one after you've developed a substantial fan base or subscriber base. So focus on one first and then branch out if you need to. The next important question is, what is my channel going to be named? Are there a lot of channels with the name that I want to give to my channel? So do some research into channel name. Just go on YouTube, type in the name of your potential channel name, and then see how many of those pop up. And then you can use that to gauge what you're going to call your channel. You may have to tweak it a bit, but that's just how it is. And in addition to checking YouTube for potential channel names that already exist, go ahead and do a social media search, Instagram, Facebook, to see if the handle that you want for your channel. For example, if your channel is Rocket Science DIY Food Lovers, do a quick Instagram search and just type that in with rocket science DIY food lovers and see if it's available. If it's available, you want to just secure that social media handle before you even start your YouTube channel, so that you can use social media to promote your YouTube channel, and the channel and your social media will have the same name, so it looks more professional. Try and also decide if you're going to use your personal social media page to promote your YouTube channel, or if you're going to create a separate social media page dedicated to supporting your YouTube channel. Next up, following our channel name, is what kind of videos will I be putting on my YouTube channel? So for example, if you're a police officer and you want to start a YouTube channel, you can start a channel and just talk about stuff like what the different emblems on your uniforms mean, and what to not do with your uniform, how to properly wash and take care of your uniform, stuff like that. You can also reiterate the rule book of being a police officer. Obviously, you're not going to be talking about everything that's taking place at your precinct or your station, because you're not supposed to do that, but just reiterate the rule book, educate people who want to possibly become police officers of what to do and what is expected of them before, during, and after they leave the force. So that's a couple of video ideas for you guys, and you can apply those across whatever niche you choose to venture into. Next question, how do you want your videos to look? What do you want to have in your background? What kind of props you want in your video? If you're teaching music, you can have a guitar somewhere in the background. I have these two picture frames right here. I have my Jamaican flag right here and the cross right here. I have Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man right there. I'm sorry, Ant-Man right there, and I have a little camera there. So think about that. Whatever niche you're in, try to have something or some stuff of interest in the background to show that you're really serious and you're really about that life. So try and be intentional about how your videos look, what's in your background. Try and remove unnecessary stuff from behind you. You only really need one wall out of a 4-wall room that you're recording in. You just want to make sure that one of the walls are really nice, and it can be all chaos on the other 3 walls, because your fans and subscribers are only seeing this wall, right? So that's something to think about. How and where are you going to record your videos? Are you going to record them on your smartphone, or are you going to invest in a camera? Are you going to invest in lighting and audio equipment or a tripod? Do you have a computer to edit your videos on, or are you going to edit on your smartphone? Will your viewers hear all your farm animals outside in the background of your audio? Is that something that you're going for? Or are you going to record when the kids are sleeping, so the place is quieter and you don't have much disturbance in your recording? How often will you upload? I recommend uploading 1 video a week, 1 valuable video a week that you think your subscribers will be interested in, and that should be enough when you're just getting started. Are you prepared for haters? Yes, you will find some people, some kind of hater on the internet. You're living on the internet as a YouTuber, your neighbors are haters. Trust me, you have to be prepared for it. And it doesn't always have to be something negative. It can just be someone who has a varying opinion from you. Are you prepared to deal with that? It's something that you need to consider, and you have to be prepared to respond with kindness, no matter how hostile somebody may be towards you on the internet. Are you ready to face yourself, your self-doubts and your insecurities? Are you ready to face those head on? When I just started this YouTube channel, I used to ask myself, am I good enough? Will people listen to me? Will people think I'm crazy? You'll never know who you're helping by sharing your story, and you never know who needs to hear your story. We all have a purpose on this earth. Our ancestors traveled great distances in the records of the Bible just to share the good news and to deliver and heal nations, like entire countries. They traveled to great distances just to speak to them. We don't have to go anywhere. We have the power of YouTube, the power of video, the power of the internet. And with all that, we can deliver, heal, educate, edify, and encourage from right where we are. So it's time to face your fears, because at least one person out there in the world needs to hear from you or is waiting to hear from you. Those are the most important things you need to consider before you upload your first video on YouTube. And be sure to remember that to grow on YouTube, you have to upload videos on YouTube. And for YouTube to work for you, you have to work it. You can't keep all those great ideas in your head get them into the form of a YouTube video and upload it. Start before you're ready. If you wait until you're ready, you'll never upload a video, because when you're looking back at your first videos after you've started uploading, they're always going to make you cringe and they're always going to be terrible, because you're growing, right? You're getting better at what you're doing. You have to plan, commit, create, succeed. It's all right here in this poster. You have to plan your videos, commit to that plan that you made, create those videos by pressing record, and you'll succeed eventually if your heart is in the right place and you're doing it for the right reason. It's time to be the leader that you're called to be. There are 8 billion people in the world and we all have an audience out there waiting for us. Have you realized that you're good at something and there's always people in your circle or in your life that's always asking you, how do I do that thing that you're good at? How do I improve at that thing that you're good at, because I want to do that too? That's always a good sign to start your YouTube channel. I used to get those questions a whole lot before I started LearnShare, and that was one of the main reasons why I decided to start LearnShare, because when I upload the videos on YouTube and somebody asks me a question, I can just point them to my YouTube channel, right? My friends, today's world is different from the world that our parents lived in. We're in the age of information and we are living in a digital world, and online video is the future. Are you prepared for the future? Question of the day. Did anything that we discussed today stand out to you? Have you been faced with making a decision to start a YouTube channel? And how confident are you now to start a YouTube channel with all that we discussed? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Cjam, and I will see you guys in the next video.